Okay, so ecosystems, Black Park has a variety of different ecosystems within it, depending on where you go. Obviously you can have an aquatic ecosystem if you visit Black Park Lake. If you go into the different woodland areas and heathland areas, they've all got their own specific ecosystems where species have specific adaptations with each individual ecosystem. So for example, within the broadleaf ecosystem you have species ranging in both the flora and fauna. So you have your primary producers, which are all the trees and the grasses and any of the ground flora based within there. On top of that you then get your primary consumers, which can be the deer, the squirrels, which are feeding upon the trees and the floral growth in the ground, and beyond that you then get your secondary consumers, such as foxes, which might predate on young deer, which might predate on rabbits, which are feeding on the primary producers, and it goes on and so forth like that. Same applies to heath and all the other habitats that we have within the park.
An ecosystem is a balanced natural system made out of plants, climate, animals, and soil. Each component is highly dependable on each other. Climate dictates soil type, which affects the species of plants, which in turn affects the species of animals. The most basic order of the transfer of energy from species to species can be shown in a food chain, which shows the relation between different trophic layers. Producers take in solar energy using photosynthesis. Primary consumers, mainly herbivores, eat the producers. Secondary consumers, mainly carnivores, hunt the primary consumers, and so on. When any organism dies, they are broken down by decomposers and detritivores, such as insects, bacteria, or fungi. This returns the energy back into the system and continues the cycle. Another way of displaying the interaction between organisms in an ecosystem is a food web, which shows a direct link between individual species. Balance is a vital part of an ecosystem. Too high a population of one species may result in its energy source decreasing through overfeeding, which can result in a population crash, as there is no longer a large enough supply of energy to sustain high population. This is one of the reasons conserving ecosystems is important, as it maintains a balance between species, preventing a collapse in their populations.